Well, hello, my friends. Welcome back to Breaking Bricks. I'm your host, Neil. This is week 7 of Vaders Castle. We have a lot more work to do. You know, we've got the lava stream to finish up. We've got landscaping I want to touch up on before we move on. We've got the third base we've got to finish up on before we can move on. And I need to get all of this done before I can start the hangar. Now, all of it is just little odds and end things to just finish up, and then we can move on to the hangar. But it's a lot of it, so I'm hoping to move on. Now, let's talk Ahsoka. Last night was the final episode. If you haven't had a chance, spoilers, go check it out. It is very well worth to watch. I gotta say the episode was probably an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed watching it. You know, I'll be honest, I like watching the theories and the predictions, even though not a one of them will hold water most of the time. It is enjoyable to watch. It gives you an idea of the Easter eggs that you saw in the last episode. Possibly about what's going to come up with those Easter eggs. You know, the Adaloth theory has been holding water now, especially after that last episode. I'm not going to spoil the end for you, but it is definitely worth a watch. And I gotta say, wow, what a cliffhanger. Check it out. It is definitely worth your time. But anyway, we have so much to do. Let's talk about our sponsor, Game of Bricks. Does your brick got game? Mine's getting there. Thanks to Game of Bricks. They're a sponsor in Vaders Castle. And today, we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the things that I've been able to do with that. Like, transport center. What about bringing some figs? That saber battle's got to look good. And what do you think of the Battle of Urbana? Now, in the mock builds and DIY stuff, now how about setting up your UCS sets with the Millennium Falcon, the Batcave, or even Rivendell? Light up your bricks. Game of Bricks. And if you use my code BREAKING in the link down below in the description, you'll save an additional 15% off. It's time to light up your bricks. Get some game. On to Vaders Castle. Alright, my friends, it's finally time to get to work. Let's just get at it, get it done, and move forward. Here we go. Alright, my friends, so this week we're going to actually continue on with the landscaping here on this back deck. On the third section, as well as the rest of number 2, we've got to finish the lava bed here, and I've kind of got it going in here. We'll take a good up-close look at that later. At first I thought I was going to fill it full of studs, but you know, when I started filling with other translucents, it just worked out, so it's fine. Like I said, we'll check that out later. But we need to continue on with this, because if I run out of the dark tan pieces, I'm going to have to tear open the Yavin 4 set and steal all those dark tan pieces, and I'm hoping I don't have to do that. I'm actually hoping that I've got enough to do this, and I think I got enough that I can finagle it out of it. So we'll just keep at it and just keep working, and then we got to fill all this in here, and as well as the beds. We can't really move too much forward until we get into the beds, but these in here, you're not going to see them as well. So it doesn't matter what's in them as long as they keep that reflective glow. And I'm also going to be using these kind of things over top of them, which will keep the pieces in place on top of that. I'm just looking for that lava glow effect. Bricks got game. Down below, link. Use breaking, save you 15%. But let's get into this. All right, my friends, we've got our building service ready to go up here. You know, the landscaping around the lava stream here looks pretty good. Let me just plug that in real quick. My battery had died, so I had to recharge it. So as you can see, it's lit up. I might add a little bit more element to it yet because it still looks a little shallow. But this is where the hangar will be, and then the castle on top of that. This is where Director Krennic's shuttle lands on top. So, you know, we got to keep that in mind. But we're all ready to go for the building process up here. But I wanted to finish the lava stream first. So the only thing left is the stuff up front, like the waterfall as well as the stream. So we're going to go ahead and start working on that next and trying to get that done before we run out of time. So let's get at it. My friends, a lot has happened this week. You know, we got pretty far into this, and right before I got done, my light fixture kind of busted up. So you notice the lighting here is a little bit different right now. I plan on adding to it. I just replaced the fixture, and because I had to gotta wait till payday to do anything, you know, I took the time and I cleaned up my studio and did a little rearranging, as you can see, which gave me a little bit more room in here. But anyway, this is what we're focused on, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. Okay, as you can see, we got the lava stream completely in here. Now I still might add a little bit more orange studs to this. We got it going on both sides. And if you look in here, we got a grade where the lava just keeps going in there. And of course you can see it within the floor paneling as it runs underneath. Now this is going to be Vader's hangar, and this is something I just started trying to figure out, was how these were going to lay in here. This all has to go together at once. Now normally I work on the floor once I get the layout in here, but I needed to see this. Then I think I'm going to focus here on the front of this and get that going, and then we'll start the floor in there. Well, it's still wide open. And of course the waterfall, we got that all in place, filled with studs. I still might put a little more orange in there. And of course the other side, there's the elevator, or the staircase coming in from down here, and the window, so you can see. And of course, you know, we got the landscaping in, all kind of finished up for the most part. You know, I'm still going to add things to that. I'm not quite done with it. Everything is happy doo-dah. Okay, anyway, so we've got a lot more to go, and like I said, I'm probably going to start working on this wall first, put the flooring in, then I'm probably going to go into the second section and put the flooring in. Now ultimately we want to be able to take this apart, you know, that is the goal with this, and of course these things still come apart in 3 sections. Each section is built separately. So one bit at a time, one step at a time, and you know, bit by bit it's coming together. But anyway, if you like what you saw here today, you know, go ahead and hit that like button for me. It lets me know I'm doing a good job, and it helps the algorithm out to suggest to people who like Lego. And of course, you know, we can't grow here as a family unless you hit that subscribe button, which is located right down there. For you, it's only a second. For me, it means an awful lot. And of course, you got a good idea for this. You want to talk Star Wars, you want to talk Lego, you got questions, anything at all, you know, go ahead and put that down in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you here next week on Breaking Bricks.